Per my usual adventures, I saw a storm coming in over the mountains and decided that I would go adventure in the storm. This area is usually closed during snowstorms or any snowy weather, but I was able to go and park my car and walk to this beautiful space with snow on the ground. It is a space I have never experienced the snow, um, like the snow freshly falling. And I got to go in and experience the crunching of the snow under my feet and the beauty of the sun trying to peek through the clouds as I was walking through the meadows and through the forest and aspen trees. And most of the space still had leaves on the bushes and the trees. So I was able to experience the snow with the foliage. And going into this space was so joyful. I had my hands outstretched to the side of me, and I was uh, touching little bits of snow that were on plants, or um, looking down at a leaf covered in snowflakes, and just really appreciating that tiny little inkling of beautiful crystals that just appeared on this leaf. And I got to see some little flying bugs that were still out because the storm had come in so early in the season. And I got to appreciate that they may be going through a little bit of a hard time because of the snow, but they were still lively. They were still flying between things and trying to find flowers, which there were snow covered flowers. Isn't that so fun? But as I went in and got to just experience the snow falling and the wind brushing snow off of big pine trees, I couldn't help but get a little bit giddy. I got excited and I skipped around the meadow a little bit and I walked over a log and uh, got to experience the little crunch, crunch, crunch of the snow because it was kind of wet. It was wet snow. So just experiencing the little bit of muddiness that comes on with the wet snow on the trails and the pure beauty of getting to see the fall colors coming from the aspen trees and getting to see them in the snow and just feel this area of the mountains, truly feel it in a situation that I had never been in that space with. And sometimes you need to see the same thing in just a little bit of a different perspective. Just enough that it changes how you look at it, and the it lets your perception of it flow, which really just changes. It can change your whole outlook on not just your day, but your week, maybe your year, just by getting to see something as simple as a place that you pass by all the time in the summertime, and then getting to see it in a different blanket of color, in a different set of makeup, in a different outfit, if you will. And I highly recommend that some places that you frequent, if you frequent them in only in one season, perhaps go and try to experience them in a season that you haven't experienced them before, or a type of weather you haven't experienced that space in before, because it can really change just a little part of you that really helps you flow with the changes that come into your life. So thank you. I really appreciate you being in this space with me and taking in the beautiful scenery and my little stories that go along with it.